This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
You too. Crazy work.
Yo, that's crazy work.
What up, YouTube? Big TL Heavy Bag TV, man. If you don't get your goofy ass in here and hit the bag. All right, man. I like it. I really like it. Word around the water cooler. It's being said. Shout out to Robert Garcia, the trainer of Vergil Ortiz. It's been reported that he let the cat out of the bag about this potentially being a fight for February. And I'm telling you guys, I love it. Boots Ennis, Vergil Ortiz, Boots Ennis. I like it. I love it. Hope that it actually happens. Now, if you guys can remember, at 47, if it wasn't for the rhabdomyolysis bullshit Vergil Ortiz had going on, this was going to be the next, colossal big fight at 147, right? You had the knockout artist in Vergil Ortiz, the knockout artist in Boots Ennis. I felt like somewhere down the line, they both would probably be unified champs and would meet at 47 for undisputed, right? These were kind of like the guys next up for 47 once Bud and Spence was out of the picture, and it just didn't happen that way. Of course, Vergil Ortiz, because of the rhabdomyolysis, couldn't continue to make the weight, were kind of forced to move to 54. He's had a couple of fights there now. Listen, I gotta call the feds on him. I got to call the feds on Vergil Ortiz.
FBI, open up!
Open the hell up. The Boychuk fight, in my opinion, I was saying, listen, I really don't want to see Vergil Ortiz unless it's in a rematch versus Boychuk. That was an extremely close fight. That wasn't a decisive victory in my mind. It could have went both ways. I personally was leaning towards Boychuk and winning that fight. But listen, he pulled it out. It is what it is, right? And now he's got his feet wet for sure at 154 pounds, where Boots Ennis hasn't, right? Boots has decided to stick around at 47. He made it clear that he wanted to be undisputed. We thought we were going to get the Brian Norman Jr. fight. Shout out my guys, the Norman team. But that didn't happen. And now his next fight, we're going to see him against somebody we already seen him against in a Karen Shuckerjan, who he's got to learn how to cut the ring off against, and nobody really wants to see Boots Shuckerjan Part 2.
What kind of bullshit is this?
That's just facts. And for Boots Ennis, it just makes all the sense in the world to go ahead and get in the mix at 54. No disrespect to anybody at 47, but it's not a lot of names there. There's not a lot of excitement. When there's no names, there's no excitement. Now, there's plenty of fights I can get excited about at 47. But I'm just saying, for the paydays, ultimately, this is what these guys want. They want the notoriety. They want people to be paying attention. They want high profile fights. And for Boots Ennis, it just makes more sense to do it like Vergil Ortiz did. Go up to 54 and start making a name there. And listen, since Vergil Ortiz has moved to 54, his name's been linked to all of these other names. And it makes more sense. It's more high profile fights. You're going to build a better resume if you're Boots Ennis at 54. And I love the Ortiz fight because we can get that sooner rather than later. If both of them were still at 47, this fight may not take place, for another couple of years, right? So definitely like that. Gotta call the feds one more time.
FBI, open up!
It's being reported that potentially you could get Bam Rodriguez, who's going to be on this undercard with Boots Shuckerjan. Bam Rodriguez versus Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, man. Now listen, Gonzalez almost 38 years old. Now I know they building Bam Rodriguez up. I like Lil Bam. He been knocking out a bunch of old niggas, but I just, given the wars Chocolatito's been through, all of the respect, that admiration we all have for Chocolatito, they're on opposite sides of their careers. Bam, 38, on his way out the door. You got Chocolatito, Bam, strong, up and coming. He knocking shit out. It's a mismatch, in my opinion. And I hate the fact that they even offered Chocolatito this fight. But that is the potential doubleheader for February. Definitely want to know y'all thoughts, man. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is that a fight that really excites you? And for the ones who's been paying attention to the journey of Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz, that's one that you could get sooner rather than later. What do you think about that? That's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Big TL Heavy Bag. I am out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.